Key.
Hey, y'all. Welcome to the Blue Plate Special. It's real live music right here in beautiful downtown Knoxville, Tennessee. We're hanging out inside Visit Knoxville, and you can feel free to come join us if you like. But if you can't be here with us today, know it is streaming live everywhere on all the social medias as well as the WDVX YouTube channel. So our guest, he comes over about once a year, hang out with us and play some music for us. Y'all give a great big welcome to Adam Lopez, back to the Blue Plate Special.
Right on. Thank you. Thank you.
This is a song that I played last time I was here, and it's called Enough. And this song is yet to be recorded for a release or an album, so the only version that exists is footage from this stage. And recently I was in Dripping Springs, Texas, and about to go on stage, and I get an Instagram message or a Facebook message from somebody I didn't know. And they said, hey, we're running late, but we're going to come down and catch the show. We really want to hear this song. And I asked what song it was, and they said, well, they didn't know the title. They mentioned some lyrics, and I said, oh, okay, it's called Enough. And she says, we'll probably be a little late, but hopefully we get to hear the song. I said, well, where are you coming from? It can't be that far, right? I'll save the song for you. And she says, well, we're on our way from Dallas. And I don't know if you know Texas, but it's quite large. And Dallas to Dripping Springs is a good 250, 260 miles. And come to find out that this couple that had been married for 25 years was contemplating a divorce and somehow found their way to the video of that song and this stage and decided to stay married. So here's that song for you.
Recognize memories that are fading away. I asked all the questions I needed to ask. So proud of the answers that I got back. It brought me back now to where you and I stand. Glimpse of our future through a lens of the past. A chance to grow and leave this pain behind. A chance to reopen this old heart of mine. So I could be and our love could bloom. Change our reactions to old wounds. Soothe your heart when times are tough. Remind you that you are always enough. Well, I traveled far to the depths below to clean out the darkest corners of my soul, to disrupt the sequence and crack the code, so we could be free to grow peacefully old. So we could be and our love could bloom. We could change our reactions to old wounds. We could soothe our hearts when times are tough. Remind us that we're always enough. Remind us that we're always enough. Change my reactions to your wounds. Soothe your heart when times are tough. Remind you that you
Yeah. Right on. Thank you. Thank you.
It's Adam Lopez with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I was trying to think back, Adam. So I think when you first started coming to the Blue Plate, you were in someone else's band at the very beginning. And then you came back after a while with your own band, but you were still living in California at that time, I think.
I think it was in Colorado.
Colorado, yeah, because you had Mark with you, yeah. And then nowadays, Adam is living over in Nashville and doing a lot more solo work these days.
Yeah, quite a bit more.
And ton of writing.
I'm sorry?
And a ton of writing. I've seen you've got a bunch of a bunch of songs just ready to record.
Yeah,
there's
waiting. There's half a dozen records yet to be made that are just need me to
there,
make them.
Just waiting. Just waiting on that funding to fall from the sky. So let's talk a little bit about that. You know, you've got some new singles out there in the world. Are they going to eventually be leading up to a new project, do you think? Or are you just going to keep dropping singles?
You know, if you've followed what I do in the last few years, you'll notice that a lot of the new sounds are their own thing aside from the song, meaning that I'm still sitting on songs that I've been playing for years, but I've been experimenting with presenting them in a different light. And so all that to say that the songs are continually changing and evolving just depending on my mood and what I've been listening to that week. And so right now I'm kind of just going one song at a time and capturing, little bits of different styles and feels and maybe, compile them at some point. And maybe the same song will show up on a release in 3 or 4 different ways for all I know. I'm not sure.
So the first song we heard, Suicide Doors there, that was the current single that was out there in the world.
That's true.
My question to Adam was that, do kids today know what suicide doors are? It sounds like something really horrible, like, just a terrible thing.
Well, the reference in
they're really cool.
Yeah, and the reference in the song is to a 1961 Lincoln Continental. So, yeah.
Figure it out, kids. Figure it out. All right, so there's a new single out there in the world. Tell us about that. It just came today.
I just checked this morning. It's out there on all the streaming platforms. It's called Towns Blues. It's a song that I wrote late one night in West Texas in a town called Alpine. Kind of found myself in one of those situations with a cast of characters early one morning in this old saloon, and it was just one of those things that, as Bill Withers says, crosses your mind and you write about it. And it's an ode to folks like Townes Van Zandt and Blaze Foley and kind of the troubadours and all the things we face in this life and in the travels and the people we meet and that kind of thing.
All right. Well, I was born into the world today, y'all, on those streaming platforms. AdamLopezMusic.com for more information. It's got a little residency going on every Wednesday evening there over in the Nashville area at the Jolton Hardware.
Correct.
Is that in Madison? Is that
it's actually in Jolton.
In Jolton?
Yeah,
okay.
so it'd be west of Madison.
All right. And you can find more information about that at Adam Lopez Music or just show up at Jolton Hardware store on a
every
Wednesday.
8 o'clock.
And I noticed that you've been offering up some music lessons there on your website.
Yeah,
as well.
I've taught on and off for the last, 15 years or more. And when I'm not on the road, it's something I enjoy doing. And if anybody wants to study music and songwriting and guitar playing and I love to help. So
Yeah, there's your guy. Also, if you'd like to help, there's a way there on the website where you can help Adam get some of these songs out into the world as well. And
Yeah.
there's some merch available at the merch table over there, which gives you the opportunity to shake and howdy with him and just thank him for making music for us here today. This is Adam Lopez on the WDVX Blue Plate Special.
All right, y'all. Here's the new one. This is called Towns Blues, and that is in reference to Towns Van Zandt.
It's a long, hard, lonely road to be traveling on, but a troubadour must keep singing, and eventually you'll all catch on. For we all got hearts to mend, like fences around the lawn, and there ain't no better fix than a love song. Well, sometimes he says yes, more often he says no, and trying to keep from getting where it is he's trying to go. She said, I got your room awaiting, but it took off like the wind. Ain't trying to be living at the Rooster County Inn. Oh, Warden, take my heart, won't you set it free? I never meant to hurt nobody but me. I'm unfit for love, it's just how I was raised. Well, maybe I can change one of these days. Yeah. So we got back on the road, moved on down the line, hoping for another chance to do it differently next time. And so we outran Sheriff Coltrane and his new young barmaid named Sin, knowing he was born too early to be having feelings like this. Oh, well, maybe a change in scenery and a climate for his lungs will take some weight off his heart and all them painful things he's done. And so he made a deal with his God, left his vices at the side of the road, and he swore that he'd be dry by the time he reached that western slope. Warden, take my heart, won't you set me free? I promise I won't hurt nobody but me. I'm unfit for love, it's just how I was raised. Well, maybe I can change, baby, one of these days. For life is too short to get taken by the wind. Ain't trying to get blown into that Rooster County.
Brown's Blues. Thank you. This is a song I'd like to do for you now. It's called Agitators of the Heart. And one of my kind of rules of thumb when I write songs is it's not about the experience so much as the emotions and the feelings. I feel like most of our experiences, there's a lot of overlap and a lot of shared experience, but it's also very personal to go through something that is memorable, whether it be good or bad. And therefore, our best hope of being empathetic towards each other is to focus on how we feel. And so I wrote this song.
There's chaos where the love should be, and they can't seem to set it free. Disorganized emotional sprees, and they can't find a thing. He'll protect his mess at all costs, at the expense of lonesome and lost. Too far to see with short-sighted eyes, too painful feeling with hearts that lie. These agitators of the heart, they seem to take it just a little too far. Down to build you up and to knock you around. These agitators of the heart, they seem to take it just a little too far. She says she wants children in that dream, and then she sees what that really means. Replace control with understanding, and celebrate the pains of growing. We're agitators of the heart. We seem to take it just a little too far. We pull you in and keep you down, to build you up and to knock you around. We're agitators of the heart. We seem to take it just a little too far. Baby's heart is a straight line to the source of life. Control is an illusion, is a lesson that we can't get right. We're agitators of the heart. We seem to take it just a little too far. We pull you in and keep you down, to build you up and to knock you around. We seem to take it just a little too far.
Thank you so much.
It's Adam Lopez with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. Quickly, I need to mention that support for the WDVX Blue Plate Special comes from listeners just like yourselves and from Barley's. Down in Knoxville's Old City, it is home of the Big Plate on Fridays at noon. This Friday, Robinella will be with us on the Big Plate. You can find out more about that by visiting our website at WDVX.com. Additional support comes from Modelo Especial, Corona Extra, and Visit Knoxville. It's Adam Lopez with us here today on the Blue Plate Special, and Adam is playing with backing tracks, and when you're doing that, you have to use your toes a lot, and then you also have shoes involved.
Yeah.
Are there ever mishaps there, Adams? Do you ever step on the wrong pedal at the wrong time? Have you ever messed it up?
Well, it just happened and you didn't catch it, so that's good.
I didn't catch it.
But also, there's no backing track, so there's drum loops with triggers.
Okay.
So all the changes are happening on the fly. There's nothing pre-recorded or anything.
Right.
So there is a huge margin for error, but there's also a big, a wide, vast opportunity for improvisation, which is part of why I chose to try this.
It seems very complicated in my mind. Seems like it'd be a lot easier just to have a guy to yell at if he didn't do it right.
Yeah, but then he takes up space in the van and he wants your money and he has to share part of your food with him. And, but there's a whole thing behind what this current setup is, and it has a lot to do with my time in Tulsa, Oklahoma, which I spent like a decade there working with a bunch of old folks that had been around with Leon and J.J. Cale, and both of those guys, in roots music and blues music especially, kind of forward-thinking, and technology is not really part of that. But both of those guys had a huge hand in actually, progressing roots music without compromising it. And so the idea of a drum machine in a bluesy-oriented thing is very much J.J. Cale influence. And we wouldn't have programmable drum machines if it weren't for Leon Russell. So, yeah.
All right. So, little insight right there from Adam Lopez. Y'all, we're going to get a few more tunes here this afternoon on the Blue Plate Special.
Here's a song I wrote back in Texas, where one of my homes and hearts is. This is called Two Lives. I wrote this when I'm back there. I spent a lot of time in a place called Zilker Park, and it's a great place to sit around, play guitar, and write some tunes. And one day this song came to me, and that was the day I said, "Oh man, I must be getting older."
But now only one can survive. It's time to choose my bed. A life of lessons or a life of regret. What'll be the legacy I've left? Heavy hearts full of ache, a trail of life mistakes. My back is sore from picking up pieces along the way, but I'm not ready to sleep today. I'm not ready to sleep today. Incarcerated minds in hopeless hearts. There ain't no returns on what we've bought. The terms of our inheritance ain't nothing like we thought. There's no time to worry if we've been robbed. Heavy hearts full of fear, swollen eyes full of fear. Our hearts are heavy from counting down the years. We're still not sure why we are here. We're still not sure why we are here. Heavy hearts full of aches, a trail of life mistakes. My back is sore from picking up pieces along the way, but I'm not ready to sleep today. I'm not ready to sleep today. Ready to sleep today.
Two lives. Thank you.
It's Adam Lopez with us here today on the Blue Plate Special. We've got time for one last tune. But before he does that, we want to invite everybody back again tomorrow. Duncan Stitt and Grassically Trained will be here with us tomorrow. Now, you may recall a band called Pine Mountain Railroad from the day, and our buddy Kipper Stitt was the banjo player of that band, and Kipper's son Duncan will be with us tomorrow, along with a couple of Kipper's sons tomorrow, as well as Kipper is a member of the band as well. So a new band with some old ties to the Blue Plate Special tomorrow. You can find out more about them by visiting our website at WDVX.com. lopezmusic.com for more information. Again, every Wednesday in August, Adam will be performing there at the Jolton Hardware in the Nashville area. You can find more information on where he's headed, what's going on, the new tunes coming out, all of that by visiting adamlopezmusic.com. Again, there's a merch table here. And, he got up this morning, drove all the way over here from Nashville to play some music for us here today. And then he's going to get back in his car and drive all the way back to Nashville today. So just shake his hand and thank him for coming and making some music for us here today on the Blue Plate Special. I'll start that by saying thank you myself. Good Monday. Good to see you, friends.
It's good to see you, too.
Thanks
Thank you for having me
coming.
back.
Yeah. Will you leave us with the last one?
I will. This is a song about forgiveness and discovering how important self-forgiveness is, even when you don't think you did anything wrong.
I'm good at making mistakes, not so much at forgiving myself. But I'm on the lookout for the takeaway to balance my mental health. I'm working on changing my ways, the actions outweigh the words. I'm working on making these the good old days when we reflect back on our work. And now I'm saying sorry again for letting the fear and doubt creep in. Well, I put my troubles on you. You forgave me, if only I could forgive me too. Been dancing with these demons since the day I was born, leading with a song as we circled the floor. Never thought the devil would follow me home, but I woke up one morning and the fire was on. Now I'm saying sorry again. Bad habits and reactions keep doing me in. Well, I put my problems on you. You forgave me, if only I could forgive me too. You forgave me, if only I could forgive me too. The tale of a good man with a good heart. The tale of a flawed man from the start. The tale of a waking man and a rising sun. The tale of a changing man who's learning to say that I am sorry again. That I lost this moment and then I laid my burden on you. You forgave me, if only I could forgive me too. You forgave me, if only I could forgive me too. You forgave me. But now I'm saying sorry again. Bad habits and reactions keep doing me in. Well, I lay my burden on you.
Right on. Thank you all so much for listening. I appreciate it.
Adam Lopez. Thank y'all. Join us again next time for more real live music on the Blue Plate Special.